Hi, everybody. This is David Nevins for Citybiz List, and welcome to our program today. And we're so pleased to have as our guest today Bob Willenbrink. And Bob is the executive director of the Maryland Center for the Arts. Bob, good to hear from you.
Well, it's good to be here again. We've done this before, and I've enjoyed it. So thank you.
We have, and as has our audience. So, Bob, even though we've done this and it's been several months at least, why don't we just begin? Tell our audience just real quickly about the Maryland Center for the Arts. What are you? Who are you? Where are you? Etc.
Well, we're located in Bel Air. Our office is in Churchville, and we're an organization that's designed to present educational, artistic programs and performances to the people of the region. And we host several events. We just got finished this last weekend holding what was known as the Bayside Dance Festival, where we brought in master classes from New York and different places. And this summer, we're planning what's known as the Dream STEAM Team, which is how the arts and the science and technology work together. So we're committed to arts education. We're committed to bringing the best performers we can to the region. And we're also trying to build a building on land that's been given to us by the Emily Bayless Graham Foundation. So we're doing all those things at one time.
And so, yes, I know you hope in the not too distant future to have a really beautiful physical space
Right.
located in the woods
Right.
where you are in Bel Air, Maryland. But in the meantime, quite actively, you're hosting a number of events. And so I
Right.
know you have a number of upcoming events, particularly a music festival upcoming. So tell our audience a little bit about that and how they can get tickets and where they can learn more about it.
Well, the event is called the Harmony Woods Music Fest, Music and Beer Fest, actually. And it's a nod to music's nature. It's been a bluegrass festival, but we're spreading out a little bit this year. We got some folk music and some Celtic music in. It's offered at the Hopkins Brewery. They have a lovely field, and it'll be a stage there. We call it the Harmony Woods because there's a section of our land that I've designated as the Harmony Woods. We had a bluegrass festival there a couple of years ago, and it was beautiful. And we're trying to give it an identity to last beyond 1 year. So Harmony Woods is there. It takes place on the 22nd of Saturday. That's an all day. There's a preview night, a free preview night on the 21st. And people are welcome to come and join us. There's a small donation. We're asking for a donation of $25, or if they want free food and a couple of free beers, they can become a VIP member. And we have guest artists from Caleb Stein to Red Toad Connection. So there's a lot of guest things going on. We got a lot of amazing acts. That's the big thing.
Yeah. Bob, I'm not sure I caught what month it is. Is that?
It's July 21 and 22.
Okay, in Harford County.
In Harford County at Hopkins Brewery.
At Hopkins Brewery. So I think if I'm like everybody else, music is wonderful, but music and beer is even better.
That's exactly right. That's the way I feel.
That's good. So how does someone learn more and, take a look at the act specifically, and how do they get tickets?
Well, they can get tickets by going to our website, which is mdcfa.org.
That's mdcfa.org for Maryland Center for the Arts.
Right.
Yes.
And they can purchase them there on Flipcars. There's ways to purchase them. They can find our email addresses there. If they want to email me, I can arrange for them to have tickets. So those are the best ways to do it. But the website we've already had several people purchase tickets on the website. So that works very well.
So Bob, I know while you're hoping to get the money and raise the money and get funding to build your physical facility, you stay front and center and are by providing these opportunities, as you said, for performances and arts education for people in the region. And though you're located in Harford County,
Right.
obviously you hope that people from all over Maryland and
Sure.
Pennsylvania and likewise and Delaware
Right.
and so forth attend. So what else have you are you brainstorming about in the course of the year
Well, we do.
that people should kind of know about and think about?
Well, we do several events. The big one in the fall is the plein air art event, where artists, over 50 artists, submit their work to a judge, and they're from all over the country, from New York, Wisconsin. We've had them from several places. They submit their work. The top 30 are chosen, and then there's a 3-day event, September 17th, I believe, where they exhibit the works. The top 30 exhibit the works and put them up for sale, and it's a major event. We also have in the fall a concert called Rejoice, which is a community sing that features local choruses and seasonal music. And this year, I think we're going to have 3 separate choruses to sing for us, and that's a big event. We also, on a monthly basis, offer what we call sing outs, which is where local artists perform, and halfway through the performance, they perform songs that you can sing. So the last group sang If I Had a Hammer, because everybody knows If I Had a Hammer, or Blowing in the Wind. And you can go to the site and see the artist perform and then participate in the sing-along. So
that sounds like fun.
That does, and that's on an ongoing basis. We talked about the STEAM camp, which is this summer. And we're also doing what's known as Instrument Petting Zoo, working with Musicland here, where students can go and try out musical instruments. They can get their hands on a cello, and there's an instructor there to help them. They can get their hands on a violin or a guitar. They can hold the wind instruments, but they can't blow them because of disease. But
Right.
We did one in the fall, and there were like 100 kids there. And I think that we're planning on 2 of those, one in September and one in the fall. And then in the next spring is the Bayside Dance Festival again, which we hope to expand. And those are the big things that we're doing. I'm sure there's some that I'm forgetting, but it's an exciting time. We love doing it. There's nothing greater to me than being out there and watching people enjoy this music festival. Last year it was 100 degrees. It's not going to be 100 degrees this year.
No, and you know that for a fact, right?
Yeah, I do that. I'm guaranteeing that it won't be 100 degrees this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it is, come back and get me. But
yeah, you gave them your email address, so they'll follow up. I love, by the way, the concept of the Instrument Petting Zoo. What a great name, and it makes clear what that is all about. Hey, Bob, I'm not 100% sure that this will run before next weekend, but why don't you just either tell people about Dancing with the Stars, and they'll either catch it or will have just missed it. But I know that's been your big fundraising event to date.
That has been our big fundraising event to date, and it's June the 3rd this year. They can go online, the same place, MDCFA, and purchase tickets, or call the office and we can arrange that as well. What happens there is we have 10 amateur dancers dancing with pros, and they dance in a competition. And there's a very nice dinner that goes along with it, and there's a open meet and greet beforehand with a free open bar. And there's also the opportunity to purchase raffle tickets for some wonderful artwork. There's an electric guitar that we're raffling off. In fact, I found out today it's the Slash Epiphone edition. So from Slash is one of the noted guitarists. So we're looking forward to that event. It's always great. And one of our guests is Miss Belair, who's going to meet and greet the customers as they come in. So she's also teaching in the STEAM camp because she's a dancer. And we're very excited to have her as well.
That's great. Well, it's clear, Bob, that until you get your physical facility built, which I know you hope to do in the next couple of years, you're not sitting back. You're offering arts, entertainment, and education and the like for Harford Countyans and all Marylanders. So keep up the good work for sure.
Right. Well, I'll also tell you that one of the things that we're trying to do is get our land finally cleared. We have all the permits from the state, from the county. We're waiting on a permit from the Maryland Department of Environment. That's the last one. And we're going to level the land and seed it and put in a parking lot. And so we can have events on the lawn out there. And whether it's tented or not, we'll be able to hold events on our site for any group that wants to perform, or it's a beautiful setting if they want to do a wedding. So we're going to start there and try to raise more money to build the building. So that's on our agenda.
That's great. Well, with any luck, maybe the governor or the Secretary of the Environment will be watching this interview.
I hope so.
And maybe they can be helpful on that last permit. So you can get rolling along. Anyway, Our guest today has been Bob Willenbrink. He is the Executive Director of the Maryland Center for the Arts. Please check them out. They're doing a lot of great things in Harford County and beyond. This has been David Nevins for Citybiz List. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.